The three judges of the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled unanimously that Trump appeared to have acted within his authority when he took control of 4,000 troops under a law that has never been invoked without the consent of a state governor. The court said it disagreed with the White House's stance that the president's decision is completely insulated from judicial review, but argued the office of the president carries unusual weight in the matter. Newsom expressed disappointment in the ruling, while State Attorney General Rob Bonta said in a statement the case is far from over. Trump weighed in on social media, calling it a great decision for the country. Separately, a federal judge has blocked the Trump administration from forcing 20 Democratic-led states to cooperate with ICE in order to receive billions of dollars in transportation funding. In April, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy notified states they could lose funding if they did not cooperate with immigration enforcement officers, sparking lawsuits from 20 states. But a chief district judge in Rhode Island ruled yesterday the department lacked authority to require states to cooperate to obtain the money, and that the White House provided no plausible connection to the purposes intended for the funding, which is to support highways and bridges and other projects. So, Sam Stein, your thoughts?
Well, obviously a big win for Trump in one case and a fairly substantial loss in another. And I guess the larger picture here is that if you just step back and you look at all the levers of government that Trump is using, all the resources he's putting through to put together this massive deportation regime, it's striking. Using the National Guard against the governor's will is an extraordinary use of power. Trying to leverage federal funds is remarkable. And I guess I'd ask Lisa Rubin, this latter case on the transportation funding, Lisa, is this just going to be limited to transportation funding, or does the federal judge's ruling have any applicability to other federal funds? In other words, can Trump turn around and say, okay, fine, I'll restrict some health care funds from a state then?
I think, Sam, you can take it as a warning sign, but one that doesn't necessarily have direct application to other agencies, especially since this is just a single decision of a district judge in Rhode Island with respect to that particular case before him involving Secretary Duffy and the fact that these states weren't as cooperative as the administration wants them to be with ICE enforcement. So if I were the administration, I'd take it as a little bit of a warning sign, but not necessarily a blanket disapproval for the larger strategy of trying to condition funding and other areas on immigration enforcement cooperation.
Coming up, we'll